Hi, hello. I bet that you can hear me, and it's another day and another live stream. It's nice to see you guys here. I've just posted a couple of messages on Discord to let people know that we are going to start streaming today. Okay, and I can see that it has started already on YouTube and also on Twitch. But let me just quickly check if everything's alright on Twitch. Okay, it is. The quality, okay. And also on YouTube. Great, awesome. Hi, nice to see you guys. We're both live on Twitch and also on YouTube. But remember that my Twitch stream is the primary one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I did start the stream. Okay, here we are. And the plan for today is not very easy because 2 days ago we wanted to add some GD script to the project, but there were some issues with that. So for now, I did update the project off screen, so we won't bother with that while we're on live. We need to fix the tunnel because the object is a bit too low in the ground, but that won't take us too long. And finishing the area 2D detection. Yeah, oh, here is the area 2D that we were placing before. Yeah, on the previous stream. On the last stream we did the area 2D to detect the items, and here's the area that the items will fall to, and here will be the area 2D that will detect what has dropped inside of this box. Okay, what else? We need to fix the door asset as we did on the last stream, and also lighting to the tunnel, a singleton script to pass data between two scripts. I've already have prepared something similar to it, and finishing the pump system with water mechanic. So whenever you click the pump, the water will get out of the cave. Also filling the gaps between assets. Okay, we've got lots of tasks to do today, and I bet that we need to start the work for now. Okay, great. But there are some issues on YouTube. It says that it's excellent, but I don't believe that. Let me quickly get to the YouTube on my second monitor and let me check if everything's alright, because it's not very obvious with YouTube. On Twitch I've got my preview and it says that's everything alright, okay. And on Twitch and on YouTube I need to make a few clicks before I'll be able to see that. So let me take to my channel, okay. The Godot Knowledge Hub, that's the new name of the channel, and let's click on the live stream. Okay, I'm using the new plugin for OBS called SE Live, and that's Stream Element Live, and with that you can both stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but it puts lots of pressure on my OBS and my OBS tends to crash. And there is a multi-chat feature that I can see both chats, so whenever you type on Twitch or YouTube, I should see them in one place, and that's very convenient. Okay, I can see myself on YouTube, and I bet that everything's alright. But let me quickly check if I can hear myself, yeah, and also if I can hear the music, because on Twitch you could hear the music in the background, and on Twitch you should not. Okay, great. You can't hear the music on YouTube. So if you want to hear something in the background, please join me on Twitch. The link is in the description. Also, the link to the Discord channel is in the description. Great. Let's turn on the music again. And we can get back to the thing, to our game, to 3D horror game. made in Godot. Okay, here it is. Is everything alright? Yeah, it should be. Okay, here. Nice. Let's at the start fix that issue with the tunnel, because the collider is in the wrong place and we can't even get to the laboratory. And without that we won't be able to create that area 2D system to detect items that will fall into this mailbox. Okay, so we've got the concrete tunnel too, and it's here. So we've got the issues with this static body. We've got the mesh. There's something weird going on with it, but don't worry. Create collision shape, okay. And here we've got the static body child, try mesh. And let's check if everything's alright on the main. And it should be. Because we are going to make a small adjustment, a few small adjustments. Okay, and the collider should also be fine. But here we've got the lab and we need to also make small adjustments to it. And I believe it should be perfect. Okay, the frames for both door and tunnel should be placed on the same level as we'll put some. Yeah, I've got door prepared for this one later on and we'll add them. Okay, let's save and I'm going to show you the project for the first time today. So here we are, we've got the flashlight, we've got the new cable here, we'll put some lightings onto the ceiling. Oh, we've got, yeah, there is whoa and we don't have the collider for the laboratory. Okay, it's better. And let's go to the lab. And what's going on in here? We've got this one and here collision shape, try mesh, create. Okay, let's run the project and let's see if we'll be able to stand on the lab floor. And we can. Nice. And there is that mailbox I was talking about earlier, and when we put something in it, the area 2D should, the area 3D this time. Sorry, I'm still, my head is in 2D. Okay, when we've got our cube and we'll drop it, the general idea is to simply detect what has dropped inside this area 3D that will be placed in the background. Oh, below the ground, not filled. Okay, so we need to, yeah, we can fix that as the first thing. So in our building lab, or maybe not in the building lab, where is that detect? The music is a bit too loud for me. Is it a bit too loud for you guys as well? On YouTube or, oh sorry, on Twitch. Okay, it should be not. Awesome. Let me just adjust it a bit. Okay, and where is my wrong tunnel, building lab? But where did I add that basket to fill? Because we've got the logic for it. there should be basket to fill. And where it is exactly? We did add it 2 days ago and I still can't remember when it is. It's not on the main, I believe. Cube node, what's that node? Oh, that's the node, okay. So, where is my basket to fill? And let's call it basket to fill. And on main, it will be also basket to fill. And we don't need that inside the tunnel, but we need it in here. Yep, we need to adjust it to this box that's below the ground. Okay. So let's make it closer to the center. Nope. More like this. And maybe, yeah, let's leave it like that. And check if my cube can reach the bottom. It's the cube, so it can have some problems with it, as there are no round corners. It's not round, so it won't that easily go down the slope. But let's check. Oh, and we've got the output inside. Yeah, we've got printed something. That's the cube entered, bodies inside, cube, and we've got not filled to communicate. So the first says that's what has entered to our detection area. Bodies inside says what are currently inside of our basket, because there could be multiple items, for example. And if it's filled, because our basket is just simply waiting for a couple of items to return the true value. So with that, maybe at some point the game will force the player to bring 3 items, for example, and those 3 items will only be, and this requirement will be satisfied only when the 3 items will be inside of this area to 3D detection. Okay, that's cool and all, but let me check if everything's alright. You know what? I've got a crazy idea, and maybe that's the time that we should check if on YouTube the music will be okay with the restrictions that there are. Okay, so maybe let me just quickly take a look at the audio media player, and I will, because I think that on YouTube it can be a bit boring whenever I just simply talk and there's nothing in the background, and the music adds that cozy atmosphere to the stream. And without that, I think that on YouTube it's pretty boring. It could be pretty boring. So let me just quickly adjust it for you, so you'll be able to hear what I'm hearing at the moment. Assign the properties, or maybe not. I've been doing lots of stuff in the OBS, but recently with those updates I can't find anything. Okay. And it should be here in the... It's the media audio player. Advanced properties. And okay, I've checked something, but I'm not sure if you can hear this on YouTube. So if there is anyone on YouTube, please let me know. And if not, I'm going to hear it myself. Okay, so quick break with my dog because I need to hear if everything's fine on YouTube. Let me just turn off the music for now. Oh, and I can hear that. Great. That was the result that I wanted to achieve. Awesome. So we've got the music on YouTube and also on Twitch. So cross the fingers for YouTube to not to not feel bad about it, because I believe that this type of music that's from stream tunes, that should be fine with YouTube also, as it's fine for with Twitch. Okay, we've got a couple of things done today. We updated the assets, fixed the tunnel, the area 2D detection mailbox is fine, and fixing the door asset. Yeah, we should fix the door asset. Adding lights to the tunnel. We've got the singleton script. Okay, let me show you the singleton script that I've added recently. It's here. It's inside. We've got a script, and I've added the GD script called Messenger. It's from my previous project, and I simply added it as an autoload, as a singleton. For that, I can, from one place in my script, I can easily call with signals to another place inside of the script. So here in my player interact, I've got the if my raycast hit the pump, and if the action key that's the E on my keyboard, will print pump clicked, and also the messenger will emit start with double T. Just for the debugging purposes. Okay, and that's the messenger, and we can get access to it from every script. It is here, start pump. Yep, that's the start pump, that's the signal in the messenger. And here in my water surface, we've got the function ready, and here's also the messenger. We connect start pump, and for that, on player start pump, and we'll print that T with that text with double T at the end. What are we creating today? Hi, hello. Another stream and another time I can see you here. It's awesome. So we did a couple of things here today. Just let me quickly take a look at my plan for today. We updated the assets because there were some changes made to it. We fixed the tunnel because it was down. It was in the it was moved a bit downward, and that was the issue with the collision. Okay, I can see the rock is passing through here, but don't worry, we'll fix that later. We've got the cable because we want to plan. Yeah, we'll add some lightings to this tunnel, and also to the other one at the beginning of the game. We'll add some lamps and lighting to it. And also here in the lab, we've got the mailbox from the last stream, and finally it goes down deep below the surface, below the lab, and over there we've got the area 2D, and that area 2D is detecting whenever I drop something into it, and that's finally bigger. So whenever I pick up my cube and drop it there, whoa, don't stay over that cube. Okay, it's a bit too small to grab, and let me just drop it real quick to show you. And we've got the printed message, even 3 of them. Cube entered, bodies inside, and not filled. That the basket is not filled with the items that I'm looking for. And that's awesome. We've got that. And also, with the GD script, I made a singleton file that's here, messenger, and that messenger is there to simply pass through the messages, between the signals between code or GD script files that are way too far from each other. Like for example here, when you could remember, I guess, from the last stream, we added that pump mechanism, and I was talking about that messenger. So I did it off screen from my last project. And here in my player interact, we've got the if statement. So if we hit the pump with the E key on my keyboard, we print pump clicked, and the messenger, we've got the access to the messenger from almost every script as it's loaded as the first script inside my game. And we've got that signal start pump, and we emit simple text start with double T. And in here we've got the signal, great, start pump, and the start pump is connected here in the water surface. Messenger connects start pump, and we fire this function. On player start pump is here, and we print the text inside of it. So that's just the theory. And whenever we go over there to that pump, that's very basic one for now. And whenever we hit E, we should see two prints. The first with the from the player interact that the pump was clicked, and the second inside the water surface with that emitted text that start with double T. So let's check. And we've got pump click and start with double T. So the function passed with the messenger to water surface GD, and that's awesome. That's what we wanted. But the music is not playing. Okay, it should be. Oh, game, and let me just quickly ask you for advice, or maybe for your opinion. I've been working on with the music for YouTube viewers to be able to hear it on YouTube. And please let me know if the music is too loud, or if it's not, we should increase the volume. I'm a bit afraid if the YouTube is going to be okay with the music that I'm playing. That's the stream tunes, and they say that it should be fine with YouTube and with Twitch also, and it should not bother with our streams. But I have mixed opinion about that, and I'm not 100% sure if that will be alright. So we'll check after the stream if YouTube did found some, I don't know, issues with that music. I hope not. I hope it not. Okay, there should be some music playing in the background for you also on YouTube. Just please let me know if it's alright. Okay. Should be fine. But it's too loud for me. Okay, we've got the print, and in the meantime we'll just create the logic for the water surface. I plan to lower the water surface level whenever we click on that pump thing. Should not be here. God damn. Quick fix. There's something going on Twitch. Controls, analytics. Where it is? Oh, the stream manager. That's what I was looking for. Oh, and it even says that the live quality is excellent. Sounds like car game. Okay, but it should be content creator volume. There is a mix made for content creators and also the lo-fi. It's not very my kind of jam, but still, it should be fine. Okay, so let's start something with the lo-fi in the album of it. Can we like relaxing? Yep, it should be right now. Just let me know if that's the thing you were asking for. It should be relaxing for now. Okay, we've got the water surface, and we should be able to transform it Here is the transform. With simple the Y for it. Okay. And that water surface has the script and it's here. This one's one. Yeah. That's what I was thinking for. I've got two albums mixed. One is for the creators and one is with lo-fi. And that lo-fi should be the relaxing ones for you. There are about how many? About 40 or 50 songs currently in this playlist. So we've got about 2 or 3 hours with the music for it to not repeat itself. Okay, and instead of the sprint, because in the singleton we won't even need to pass any text, we just want to fire the function, and that should be enough for us to let us know if we will need to lower the water surface. In the game it will be a bit, in the last build, in the release build, it will be a bit different, because whenever you click the pump, the water won't simply just lower itself with the transform. It will start the pump, the sound effects of the pump will go on, okay, and the things on the pump will turn green, something like that. And whenever you hit to your apartment and go to sleep over there, and after that night, the water will be lowered, the water surface will be lowered. And that's the general idea. So the player won't be able to see exactly in what moment the water was going out of the cave. Okay, so we've got it, and self dot transform. We should the Y. Just let me quickly take a look. It should be something around -34. Okay, and from the script, Y. How do I do that? It's not easy with 3D because I've got one dimension more, and it's not easy to simply transform the node. So let's quickly Google it. Self transform Y with 3D nodes. Don't worry, it's also me and my partner. We are both learning, especially 3D, as we are both making 2D for the most of our experience time. And with that, it's not very easy to simply switch your head into 3D, as the perspective is a bit different, the dimensions are, and we still need to learn a couple of new things. That's the Y. Let's make it +41, 44. If I remember Y in the base transform. Can it be assigned to a variable of type transform? Let me quickly take a deeper look at it. You know, things get very easy whenever you have just at least one example inside of your code, and that you can use it for later purposes. And whenever you start a new project and you don't have those examples, it's very tricky just to put the first one. Transform 3D. very easy. I made a script suggestion for Godot. What do you think? I sent a link in the Discord. Okay. Just let me take a look. We've got, okay, your GitHub. Let me quickly turn on my, yep, and in here. And what do we have here? You can easy resource array. Resource array, like to create a custom resource array. I don't know what to name it. But I'm not very sure about the point of that. What do you want to achieve? What's your goal in it? What's the final result that you aiming for with it? You simply don't like creating extra script. Okay. Custom resource array. It would be easier with simply typing array empty pass. It would be easier, but I'm not sure if there's something blocking them with it, because that seems pretty easy to do. It's way faster to make. But I'm not sure if there's something blocking them with it, because why didn't they add it way before? It's okay, it's fine concept, and I get it. But why they didn't do that before? Maybe there is something that's blocking them with it. I'm not so sure about that. But yeah. It would make things easier for us. Okay, let me quickly clear that and let me get back to that transform position. Should the global transform? Do I have at least one? I have just at least one thing where I use the transform Select my code. No, not this one, that's the link. Okay, so what about the position? What about the position? The position of my... Where is that? It's the main or the surface. Property position with the 3 transform origin. Okay, and let's see. Let's see if something changed. Sorry guys if there is a break between or the pauses between me talking, but sometimes I'm just looking at the things or learning on the other monitor. So whenever I read something, I simply can't talk at the same time, and it's hard for me to get back to talking with you just right after learning something new. Okay, and we fixed that. But we need to keep the same transform origin for X and Z. So the Y is great, but we need to type here to 3 for example, and also minus 8, negative 8. Let's go over there again, or maybe let's just go to the water surface, as there will be the passage between those two, and we go down. Okay, we can. In the future I will block the player from moving even slightly into the water. I just don't want my player to be able to swim or even walk. Just to the feet level, just go down deep to the feet level. We don't want that. Okay, let's check if the shader will still be fine. And it is. That's uncovering that part over there, but it's still fine. Or maybe let's just -43.5. I'm looking for the right number. 43, 42, 41. Yeah, 41 is fine here. But what's going on over there? That will be almost the last area inside my game. So I want to keep it covered for now. And it looks fine. Okay, so the -41 is the number that we're looking for. Let's save it. At some point, is the player gonna jump in the water or something? I get from the last stream that you would love to. I just bet that you would love to jump into that water. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be awesome. But from the I have a kind of different plan for that water. For now, it's very empty. Yeah, and I get that. That water, that water is, it's very similar to a lake, and there would be nice to put something inside of it, just right at the center. I don't plan to let the player be able to jump into it, more maybe as the last thing inside the game, maybe just at the very last minute, of the gameplay, maybe, just maybe. But I plan to add something cool inside of it, that it won't be that empty, just between. Okay. Or maybe not the project, but rather I would like to go, and when we are here, simply let's move this rock a bit up, and later we'll fill the gaps between the tunnels, just to see if the result will be at least fine with us. Okay, it's here. Also, this tunnel was updated, and we won't see anything because we don't have any light in here. I'm going to add some light into this tunnel, but that will be later in the stream. Yeah, it feels a bit empty at the moment, that lake. Oh, and I forgot to put up the water surface, and we'll just do that in a second. But first, when we are here, let's see if the cable is in the right places inside this second tunnel. The live stream value is too low. What do you mean that the live stream value? The quality? What do you mean? Because I don't get that. Oh, and there is no cable. Okay, so maybe it's simply not finished, as it wasn't updated whenever I updated the files at the start. The volume, okay. So it's 90. Please let me know if it's alright. I've increased it for about, yeah, I don't know, 50%. It should be fine. And YouTube is not giving me any warnings, any weird messages. Oh, there is something. There is something new. The stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. Recommend that you can. Are there any lags on the stream? Is the quality dropping or something else? Please let me know. It says that it's on YouTube that the bitrate is too slow, too low. And there are some drops. Oh god, there are. Let me just quickly close some pages that could destroy the quality of the stream. God damn. Guys, can you hear me? The bitrate is getting a bit unstable at about 2000, and it's way too low for YouTube. It's getting stuck. That's my Wi-Fi problem. Nope. It's on my side. Okay, it's on my side. Let me fix that. Maybe there is something going on Steam, but it should not be anything. Okay, I'll close something new. So let's close the Discord. What's going on? Okay, it's getting green again. And it's 125 and 6,000. It's jumping all over the place. Let me quickly turn it off on the Twitch. Yeah, I'll just I'll just stop the preview, as it could negatively affect the bitrate. And it's getting up to 3000, 7000. Yeah, it's getting better, but it's still very unstable. It at least is in the yellow range for now, so maybe you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I've got it on the new page. Maybe it's here. Okay, I just closed everything that I have on my computer. I can hear you. Okay, great. But I still can see that it's in the red range of the stream. And maybe there's something going on. Okay. I need to check something. Just very quick. So, I leave you with the game. And I'll check if everything's fine with the router and so on, so on. So, a quick 2-minute break. Okay, I'm back. It's not lagging anymore, but your face cam is lagging. Is it? Please let me know. I just checked and the quality should be okay. The Twitch says that it's excellent, but there is something weird going on in my OBS. And it says that it's not fine in the OBS. Also on YouTube, it went up a bit. Just about 1000. It's 4000. A bit rate of 680. It's moving around, yeah, about 6000. Still lagging. Okay. I've run out of option to turn off. Everything is off for now except the stream, and if it won't fix in a couple of seconds, I'll just quickly restart the whole internet, as it should be stable, but it's not. So okay, I guess that it won't turn, yeah, it won't go up anywhere. So we will just quickly turn off our internet. Yeah, you can restart the stream. I don't think that the stream restart will do something with it, as the whole connection is not very stable for now. So I'll just quickly restart a home router, and after that I'll get back. So a 3-minute break. Thank you, and I see you in a couple of minutes.